Hi, everybody. This is Caroline Sotheby, and welcome to Up, Down, and Around Town. And right now, we're going to have a little presentation. I got the guys from Post 217, Bob Selman, who's Americanism, and our Commodore, right?
Commander.
Commander Mike Huber. You have been with, what, 217 for how many years, Mike?
I've been a Legion member going on 11 years. In 217, I think I'm going on my 5th year.
Fifth year?
Yes.
And you, Bob?
22.
22.
22 years.
You were a Commodore before. I want to say Commodore.
It's Commander.
Commander.
It
We
is
don't have any
Let's
boats.
vote.
We don't have boats at 217.
Oh, you had boats. You were a
He was on
Marine.
boat.
Anyway, before you got second command, so to speak, because Mike took over. Americanism. Now, what is the definition of Americanism? Or is it hard to explain? I mean, I can't understand it myself.
Go ahead, Robert. Or?
I'll go ahead with it. Americanism is what we do as part of Americanism. Is we go to the schools, we teach the kids about the history of the flag, how to fold the flag, how to maintain the flag and show respect to it. We do it for the convalescent homes, for our veterans that are in convalescent homes. We go there, we do flag programs there. We've even been as far as Dexter to do a retirement community that wanted us to change their flag out and do a flag program. And so we went there and we did the 13 folds of the flag and explained what each fold meant.
Okay. I got introduced to the 13 flag fold. It's kind of hard to say, you know.
Yeah.
And because Carrie got you guys involved at our auxiliary meeting, and she didn't tell us. You came up, you did the fold, and I said, a lot of people do not know that there is a meaning to the folds. And so I said, how about you guys coming on the show and telling those people over there? So, Mike, I understand you're going to be part of the fold gang.
Yes, I am.
So, are you going to slowly get up and take your mic off so you don't trip?
And don't fall over the furniture?
Right.
I'll make my way over there. You bet.
Okay, thanks. Bob, you want to
And
introduce?
this is, when we say the 13 folds of the flag, it's not an official government thing, but it's accepted by everybody throughout our country, the meaning of the 13 folds. So the gentleman here, and I'd like to introduce them, Walt Zuper, who will be our orator tonight, Pete Khalil and the star side of the flag. We've got Frank Bird at the stripes end, and Mike Huber, who will be in the middle to help him to do that. So gentlemen, if you'll start and explain to our citizens of Wyandotte the 13 folds of the American flag.
Okay. So Walt can do the narrating.
Meaning of the flag-draped coffin. All Americans should be given this lesson. Those who think that America is an arrogant nation should really reconsider that thought. Our founding fathers used God's words and teaching to establish our great nation, and we think it's high time Americans get re-educated about this nation's history. Pass it along and be proud of the country we live in, and even more proud of those who serve our protected, God-given rights and freedoms. To understand what the flag-draped coffin really means, here is how to understand the flag that laid upon it, and it is surrendered to so many widows and widowers. Do you know that at military funerals, the 21-gun salute stands for the sum of numbers in the year 1776? Have you ever noticed the honor guard pays meticulous attention to correctly folding the United States of America flag 13 times? You probably thought it was to symbolize the original 13 colonies, but we learn something new every day. The first fold of the flag is a symbol of life. The second fold is a symbol of that belief in eternal life. The third fold is made in honor and remembrance of the veterans departing the ranks who gave a portion of their lives for the defense of the country to attain peace throughout the world. The fourth fold represents the weaker nature, for as American citizens trusting in God, it is to Him we turn in times of peace as well as in time of war for His divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to the country, for in the words of Stephen Decatur, our country, in dealing with other countries, may she always be right, but is still our country, right or wrong. The sixth fold is for where people's hearts lie. It is with their heart that they pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The seventh fold is a tribute to its armed forces, for it is through the armed forces that they protect their country and their flag against all her enemies, whether they be found within or without the boundaries of their republic. The eighth fold is a tribute to the one who entered into the valley into the shadow of death, that we might see the light of day. The ninth fold is a tribute to womanhood and mothers, for it has been through their faith, their love, loyalty, and devotion that the character of the men and women who have made this country great has been molded. The 10th fold is a tribute to the Father, for He, too, has given His sons and daughters for the defense of their country since they were first born. The 11th fold represents the lower portion of the seal of King David and King Solomon and glorifies in the Hebrews' eyes the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The 12th fold represents an emblem of eternity and glorifies in the Christian eyes God the Father, God the Son, and Holy Spirit. The 13th fold, or when the flag is completely folded, the stars are uppermost, reminding them of their nation's motto, "In God we trust." After the flag is completely folded and tucked in, it takes on the appearance of a cocked hat, even reminding us of the soldiers who served under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones, who were followed by their comrades and shipmates in the armed forces of the United States, preserving them the rights, privileges, and freedoms they enjoy today. There are some traditions and ways of doing things that have deep meaning. In the future, you'll see flags folded, and now you'll know why. Share this with children you love and all others who love what is referred to the symbol of liberty and freedom. In the meantime, may God protect us always, one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you got some meaning out of it. I know I did when I first heard this just this past month. Bob, how can a school or a teacher or maybe a principal even get in touch with you guys so you can come in?
All they need to do is call American Legion, Post 217, and ask for us to come to their school. I am going to be going out shortly. I will go to all the schools in Wyandotte and talk to the principals, and hopefully we can get in every school and do a program. We usually do it for either the 4th or 5th graders, and if they're willing, we are willing to do it. We just, this is our goal, to get every school in Wyandotte
Okay.
and do this program.
All right. One thing, I know you have a lot of guys that are willing to do that, and how many are in the group anyway?
We have like 18 guys right now that are
18?
in the Americanism, on the Americanism team.
Okay. Are they the same ones that go for the funerals for the?
No, but most of the guys on our Americanism team are members of the Wind Up Veterans Honor Guard. So
Okay.
they're doing dual duty.
Okay.
We do have women. Not on,
Yes.
not on the Americanism team yet, but we do have women
In
on the honor guard.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You had at one time told me some other things that you have. Old Glory. There's another program that you have.
Yes, as we fold the colors at different functions, specifically one we did at a recent flag football event in Livonia at Stevenson High School. Sometimes we read the 13 folds, and other times we read Old Glory. And it's a kind of a history of what it means to be the United States flag. And we've done that at this event that I just mentioned, the flag football, also at Top Gun, the lowering and raising of the flag, which we are involved in with that as well.
Okay. One thing. You guys usually are at the Legion most of the time. Most of the time. Yeah. Shh. But what's the phone number there?
282-2698, area code
Another way to
734.
contact us is we have Post Commander 217@hotmail.com,
Okay.
American Legion 217.com for our website. You can contact us through any one of those sites, and we'll respond quickly back to any request. We're open to any request for schools, senior citizen homes, sporting events, anything where we can teach patriotism. We'd like to attend and be there for our
Okay.
community.
Another thing, just because Walt's sitting next to me, I realized, did you guys get any people applying for the boys' camp and the girls' camp? And
Yes,
Put them on the spot.
as a matter of fact, the State Trooper Cadet Program, which is a very important role that Post 217 sponsors, I'm very proud to say that my grandson attended that program 2 years ago, and we have now put in an application where my granddaughter, who is a junior at Airport High School, we don't know for sure if she's been accepted yet, but we're working on that process. So that's for the State Police Cadet Program, and that's in Lansing at the Michigan State Police Academy. The troopers, the young cadets go there for a week. They're away from home. They're under the supervision of the Michigan State Police, and they get to go through all the physical, mental, and academic things that would expose them to what it might be like to be a Michigan State Trooper.
okay, you got involved with that because your son actually went.
And you're absolutely correct. My son, I don't want to give out his age because I'll get in trouble, but perhaps, let's say 35 years ago, there was another member of our family that was a American Legion post member, I believe at 217, and he approached me and asked if my son wanted to be in this program, and I said absolutely, and I sent my son to that program, and consequently, trickle-down effect, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and my grandson went, and now my granddaughter's going. And we possibly may have two more going later on. We don't know yet.
Okay, thanks. Frank, do you want to say something there?
Well, I just want to say I'm honored to be a member of this program, a member of Post 217, and I really get honored to see the kids with the Americanism at the schools and all the questions they have and their interests. I'm just honored to do this. Thank you.
Okay. What about you, Pete? Anything else?
Well, just to give a little background of our post, we're celebrating our 100th year. We're in Wyandotte, 2817 Van Alstine. To let everybody know, we are the third largest post in Michigan. We have close to 2,000 members with our auxiliary, our SAL, and our Legion members.
and really very proud. I'm proud of being with these gentlemen. And once again, I think Bob mentioned that the Americanism team right now is really made up of men. We'd love to have some women come down and join. We have a lot of women members that are beginning to join the Legion as veterans. And really, we're pretty harmless. We're good guys. We're friendly, and we do the best we can. And we'd love to get some diversity on our team.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. What, something else?
I would be remiss if I didn't mention Boys State and Girls State. That is another program within our post. I'm not that involved with, obviously, Girls State, but I am to a degree because, again, my granddaughter is put in an application to attend that program. What those two programs are is they go to Grand Valley State or Michigan State University. Again, they're gone from home for a whole week, and they are there and are exposed to how our government operates on a state level, on a national level. My understanding is that they elect a mayor, a governor, and they have committees, and so it's a good experience for both the young men and the young ladies. And if there's anybody out there in high school that might be interested in this, again, you can contact the post and we'd be happy to share any and all information. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You can have that. All right.
I'd like to talk about some of the events we got coming up at the post.
Okay.
If anybody wants to get more information about how we do business, come in and interested in joining. March the 8th, we're going to have a breakfast at the post, $7 for pancakes and sausage. And then on March 21st, we're going to celebrating the Policeman of the Year for the City of Wyandotte. We'll be honoring him at 12 o'clock to noon to 2 o'clock. On March 29th, we're going to have Vietnam Veterans Day, including the Purple Heart, Order of the Purple Heart, Veterans of Vietnam, PLAV, and also the VFW, and that'll be at 1 o'clock at the Superior in Valentine. Then after that, we'll have a light lunch at the post.
Okay.
We're glad to have anybody want to stop by and see us, and I believe we have a blood drive coming up on, when is that, 29th, Bob?
29th.
The 29th at the post for a blood drive. We have a lot going on. Again, visit us, AmericanLegion217.com, Post Commander 217 at hotmail.com, and give us a buzz. We're glad to have you just come out and stop by and see what we're about.
And of course, you got to tell everybody, if you're a member, to come down and see you on the third Thursday.
On Coffee with Commander. We got 2 of them left. I'll be retiring. The third Thursday of each month is Coffee with the Commander.
St. Patrick's Day.
We have corned beef on St. Patrick's Day.
And I just want to say that, I hope you all enjoyed what we did here tonight. We do this for a reason. We like to get this word out and the Americanism and stuff like that. The American Legion is just not, and especially American Legion Post 217, is just not that bar at the riverfront in Wyandotte.
So true.
We do a lot of things. We have, like they said, the State Trooper program for the kids. We have Girl State, Boy State, scholarship programs. There's money every year the American Legion gives for scholarship, and nobody applies for it. We need our schools to get out there and get this info into them and have them contact us so we can give this scholarship money away. We have an oratorical program that is just fabulous. That it teaches patriotism and that, and the students, they can make almost $20,000 in free scholarship money if they go all the way to national. But even locally, they can get from $500 to $2,000 if they win that contest. And if they're interested, just please contact us. But we are not just a bar on the river. We're the American Legion. We're out here to serve veterans, serve our community, and take care of our veterans. And also, one other thing I'll close with is Congress just passed the Legion Act, which means any veteran that has been honorably discharged from the service from December 7th, 1941, is now eligible for membership in the American Legion. There are no eligibility period things. Right now, from December 7th, 1941 to now, you can join the American Legion.
And what is different too, everybody figured that the auxiliary was basically a woman's, and right now, that's changed,
Nope.
right?
We
Anyone?
do have one male auxiliary member.
Well,
Yeah.
he hasn't finished his process
Oh,
yet,
he's
but
working on it.
He's working
He's
on
working
it.
on it. We're gonna have one real close.
but any male that is married to a veteran, a female veteran, and she's in the auxiliary, he can join the auxiliary.
Okay. So the next big thing, you're always busy with the funerals and that. That's another thing, though. Who usually gets in touch with your group if there's a funeral and you have to go?
Wyandotte Veterans Honor
ceremony?
Guard works with the funeral homes. They
They do?
contact us.
Okay.
They every time someone comes in, the first thing they ask them is he a veteran?
Uh-huh.
If he's a veteran, if they ask if they want military services, they will call us.
Okay. And I found out this past year, even the auxiliary has that ceremony. That was something different.
For their members, yes.
Yeah. So you want to see these guys? They're on the small post, but the big post at the Riverside.
Biggest little post in Michigan.
Okay.
If all our members showed up at one time,
We'd be in trouble.
we'll have to close Bishop Park.
Talking about the monument, are they actually changing the monument before the ceremony in May?
We don't know. I
You
mean,
don't know? That's sort of like under the
Yeah.
table right now. Yeah.
Well, we'll be there at the monument down the Vietnam Monument on
The
March
Vietnam?
29th to celebrate to Vietnam veterans on March 29th at 1 p.m.
Okay.
We're going to have a little ceremony there. The honor guard will be there. And like I said, the other members will be there. And after that, there'll be a light lunch at the post. Stop
Okay.
by and please say hello.
All right. And telephone number and your,
The website is AmericanLegion217.com. Post Commander 217 at hotmail.com to send me an email.
okay.
Bob had to tell you the phone number because I can't.
734-282-2698.
Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us here tonight.
Take care. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. One day we're going to have them come on and give us some more news and some lessons, okay? So take care.
Someday we'll come back and do Old Glory for you.
Yeah,
Hey.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Okay.
If I just want to add one other thing. If there's people that are outside of Wyandotte that seen this or heard about it, if your school wants us, give us a call.
Yeah.
We'll call. Our teacher of the year last year was from Woodhaven. Mm-hmm. We went out there, did programs for that class, and believe me, this year I think we're going to Riverview,
Yeah.
Forest Elementary. We're going to do a flag program there. So
Okay.
call us.
Do we know who the police officer is going to be?
Yes.
We can't disclose that at this time.
We know who it is, but we'll disclose it on the 21st. Come on down. And
You know who it is, but I'm not telling you.
Oh, really? Okay.
12 o'clock on the
You know all the
21st.
police.
We'll have some cake and desserts.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Up, Down, and Around Town. Take care now. Okay.